Hi, I'm Steve Rolla, and I'm one of the partners of the Pros Elite Group. My experience as the president of 3 large dealerships drove me and my partners to develop a way to solve pain points in my sales management process that kept me awake at night. Unfortunately, most dealers are experiencing those same pain points today. We have the cure for that pain, and it's called Pivot. So spend 7 minutes with me as I describe 4 of the sales management process pains that exist today, and then let me show you how Pivot and its industry-first analytics can make that pain go away. I want to thank you for your time, and I promise to make it worth your while. When we built the Pivot sales module, we designed it to relieve major operational pain points that keep CEOs and vice presidents of sales awake at night. Examples of those pain points are: number 1, where are my primary opportunity markets stack ranked by the dollars of sales that come out of them by county or by zip code, so that I could match my staffing and my marketing dollar spend to those areas? Or number 2, how do I assure myself that my active customer base is assigned to sales reps and not sitting out there waiting for my competitor to call on it? Or number 3, how can I tell if sales assignments are fair and equitable by the dollar value of the base in each territory, and should I have cookie-cutter quotas for everybody? Or number 4, what should be my net new business expectations of my company and of my individual sales representative? Pivot will answer all of these pain points and relieve them. So Pivot's proprietary document production index calculates the numbers of white-collar workers in your zip code, in your counties, and takes them as a percentage of the total white-collar workers in the United States, and then multiplies them by the total opportunity for the placement of copiers and printers in the United States. So these counties in the state of Kansas were aggregated to yield a total dollar value of their market of $29,797,200. Then Pivot comes up with the dollar value by zip code in the specific county that you ask it to look up. Also comes up with that very same opportunity stack ranked by the counties that you do business in. Now you can rest easy knowing that the value of your markets by county and by zip code can be used to staff and to spend my marketing dollars appropriately. Let Pivot relieve you of the pain of trying to staff them intelligently with the right numbers of sales reps and spend the right amount of marketing dollars to support them. Making sure that every one of your customers is being called on by one of your sales professionals should be and is one of the greatest sleep deprivers every CEO and vice president of sales experiences. Pivot goes right to work on the initial download of your information to identify all of the base that you have downloaded, and most importantly, those units that are unassigned devices, so that you can go about the process of assigning the right sales rep to each account. In this case, Pivot has downloaded 3,605 devices in 23 sales territories, but 225 of these devices are unassigned. Each of the unassigned devices is characterized by a white dot. Hovering over that white dot tells you the name of that customer and where it's located, so that you can quickly identify who that machine should be assigned to and get that off the map of unassigned and into a sales rep who will take care of that customer. Every time Pivot downloads your customer base, any unassigned unit will be called out immediately for quick identification. Now you can rest easy knowing that Pivot will find your unassigned base, assign the customer, and help you relax knowing your base is covered. For too long, the industry has subscribed to a metric that says sales territories had sufficient enough base to generate $20,000 to $25,000 a month in repeat business. But how fair are your quotas? Do all of your representatives have a fair amount of base to make a decent living? Do some of your sales reps have too much base? What is the right base, and how do you even know what to do about getting to that right number? So in the past, any sales rep who had assigned to them 140 to 180 segment 2 and above contracted units in their base was thought to have sufficient enough base to justify a $25,000 to $30,000 a month equipment budget related to that base. So all territories with similar base unit numbers were given the same quota, which was incredibly unfair. So Pivot takes a look at the actual dollar value of the upgraded base by the segment of unit, and then uses the average selling price of those segments of units and extends that to the individual number of units in a sales rep's territory to come up with an individual sales rep's territory base opportunity. So now Pivot defines an equitable base of territory as one that presents 100% of an opportunity to yield $20,000 to $25,000 a month of upgrade current customer business. So today, Pivot has shown the industry that a territory that has 795 units in it has a 231% opportunity on a $20,000 base upgrade capability, or $46,000 a month of base opportunity upgrade capability. Much the same, another territory that has 350 units presents 119% of that $20,000 a month upgrade capability, or approximately $22,000 a month of current customer MIF upgrade opportunity. So Pivot relieves the base size pain that is so much of a problem for dealerships by addressing the size of the market, the size of the base by segment, and its dollar value so that a fair and representative quota for that MIF base can be prescribed. No more cookie cutter quotas based on inequitable territories. No more farmers chopping up your aftermarket. Relax, Pivot's got a plan for your MIF that works. So the final pain point, and perhaps the most uncomforting pain point, comes to what should your net new business expectation of your company be, and what should your expectation of net new business by sales rep be, and then how do you identify the best places for those sales reps to go to get that net new business? For sure, the days of assigning a net new business equipment quota as a percent of the total equipment quotas have passed. We know that the mature reps with large bases are selling in a territory that should be generating net new businesses, but in many cases, they are not doing their proportional share of net new business generation. In its most painful state, as sales reps built larger bases of current customers, that sales rep began to farm that base at the cost of your company's aftermarket revenues. So Pivot's business analytics prescribed a pain reliever that assigns every territory a proportional share of the net new business opportunity based on the current level of market penetration. This net new business quota is then combined with a current MIF quota that ties perfectly to the sales rep's monthly quota and the company's growth plan. Then Pivot IDs the zip codes that present the biggest opportunity for monthly sales and directs your sales reps to focus primarily to those zip codes, stack ranked from lowest to highest opportunity so that they can pursue their net new budgets. So now the farmers who kept you awake chopping up your aftermarket will become the hunters you need to grow your business.